What's going on, guys? My name's Simon. Welcome back to another episode of Will It Rally. In this episode we will be taking the Lego Hot Rod around a rally stage. Sounds ridiculous, is ridiculous. Lego Hot Rod, 600 odd horsepower, 400 odd newton meters of torque. Weighs a ton, literally, square on a ton. Let's get straight into it. Okay, starting off the rally stage in the Lego Hot Rod. 3, 2, 1, go. Bit of bog in there in first gear. Just take it easy down into turn 1 here. Oh, don't floor it straight away, Simon. That's idiotic. Utterly idiotic. Put it up into second gear. Very minimalistic interior here. We have no side windows. Apologies if you are slightly triggered by the front windscreen looking like Lego. That's because it is, quite obviously. There's Lego Hot Rod. Where do I want to be on the standings? I don't know, in and around 6th place, ideally. Somewhere at the top of the bottom third, if that made any sense whatsoever. Not sure if it did. You can see there in the bottom left, I am only applying less than 50% power on this thing. No ABS or traction control. Down to second gear, heel and toe. Flick it in. Don't actually, because you'll never save the oversteer. Up into third gear now, coming through this, tight kink. Oh, I've cut the corner a bit too heavily there, and I'm spun round full 360. Oh dear, spun round full 360, and that has lost me probably a decent chunk of time. Up into third gear now, brake at the ambulance, down into second gear, put it down into first, nearly hit that barrier there on the right. Floor the throttle, because that's a really good idea. Oh no, this is going to be absolute torture trying to get the foot down through here. I mean, you can't get the foot down on a good day, but on a bad day it's just absolutely catastrophic, and by the looks of things this is a pretty bad day. We'll just completely cut out the Red Bull inflatable there. Brake just before the crest, as I have found out recently through watching some of the old Will It Rally episodes. A link to the playlist maybe in the description. I've spun out there, that's fantastic. Absolutely no control over this thing, it's unbelievable. There you go, there's proof, if you needed any whatsoever. Here's a tip for you, don't bring a Lego kart around a rally stage. Still better than Peugeot 504 though. If you didn't see that, then link to that will be in the, well, I'm not going to put a link to that individual episode in the description. I might put it in the iCards if I remember. I'm doing a bit too much commentating, I think, at the minute, and I'm losing substantial amounts of time. I'm just cruising, and now I've hit that because I wasn't going slow enough. Would you believe it? I actually wasn't going slow enough for once. I was actually going too fast. That's something you don't usually hear from Simon SNB, the Rally Master, the Fence Master, the Most Things Master 2018. In other news, it's the 1st of December when I'm recording this. So I hope you're all enjoying your December so far. Oh dear, that's unideal. That sun glare on the windscreen. That completely threw me off, and I ended up cutting the corner and now completely lost all of my bottles. Oh, where have they gone to? Nobody knows. That's probably solid, so I just about missed it. Now, through this sort of high speed, but not really high speed section, down into first, more sun glare on the windscreen. I'm actually not losing my voice for once in a recording. Oh dear. Now coming along the straight-ish straight with lots of bends in the straight. Sort of high speed, but really not. These Lego tyres not providing the best amount of grip, saying that it is a dusty track. You have to really set it to dusty to make it somewhat realistic, because dirt isn't really modelled in Assetto Corsa. Gravel is, but that's mostly used for gravel traps, and let's be honest, if you're in a gravel trap you're going exceptionally slowly. Oh dear, that's a problem. Put it down into first. Get it back on the track before we end up hitting a sign. Now coming through the incredibly slow corner whatever we want to call that. Tell you what, leave... Oh, no. That's an issue. Now we're going to have to do a 3-point turn of such. Round the streets. Well, not even streets. Round this. Oh, this is absolutely shocking. Utterly shocking. Okay, get it into first. Leave your names for this corner in the comments below. Don't usually get too many comments, but if you can think of a somewhat funny name for that corner, you might get picked. In fact, you probably will get picked because I barely get any comments. I don't really get that many views either. But let's not dwell on the negative. Let's dwell on the fact that I am currently driving a Lego car in somewhere in Europe. I assume it's probably... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Somewhere in Europe is what I was about to say. Oh no. Look at that drifting skills though. That drifting skills, nice English, mate. Oh my word, this is very hard to control. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know. I was talking about December, and then I was talking about something else, and I've completely lost my train of thought. Corner names, that's what I'm talking about. Name that corner that I crashed at. Oh, not this one, the other one. The one where I had to do a 3-point turn. I always misjudge this corner. It's absolutely abominable. Utterly abominable. Oh dear. I should probably talk about my absence from YouTube for a month and a bit now. Basically, I've been flat out at school, and there's really been very little time to make videos. But yeah, try and make it more consistent now as we completely hop over that ridge in the most feeble attempt at slowing down that I have ever seen, certainly. My mouse has popped up on screen with some kind of loading symbol. I don't know what it's trying to load. Neither does the game, it seems. Doesn't really affect the game. I've just gone through about 16,000 trees there. In other news, this car is still uncontrollable. In other news, we've just hit an invisible wall. In other news, we've just not hit loads of logs. In other news, that corner was actually taken somewhat well. In other news, oh no. No, please no. Please no. Please no. Please, oh for fuck. Okay folks, I'm just going to get my head down, try and do this rally stage at the best of my ability, and I'll see you when I get back to that point where I crashed. Or I may not do that because that's so close to the end. Screw it. 3, 2, 1, go. Go for it, Simon. Beat your previous best time of like 7 minutes, because it didn't seem to realise that I'd been reset. I've hit a pole instantaneously. That has to be a record. I'll put a time up on screen of how long that took me from the start of the stage to actually hitting that pole. I've missed second gear, but that's not too bad. Doing 115 kilometers an hour, nearly lost control, have lost control, hit another pole for my troubles. Isn't that just splendid? I've hit an invisible wall now. This has gone really badly wrong. Now I've hit a pole again. And now I'm about to hit an invisible wall. There it is. Why are there so many invisible walls on this circuit? It's so close to the track. Nobody can really tell me. I'm losing my voice now, folks. Oh dear. Maybe warming voice up didn't go as effectively as one would hope. Oh dear, that's a log pile. That's a log pile, and that's me facing the wrong direction. Flick it round, Simon. Flick it round. Don't hit that log pile again. Thank you. Okay, we're going to have to pull something absolutely unheard of out of this section now. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, for goodness. I'm restarting this. It's going to be one of them days. 3, 2, 1, go. Take number 3. It's going to be another one of those fail videos, I can tell. This is going to take so long to edit. The reason I decided to record this is it's quick and easy to make, to an extent. And by quick and easy to make, I mean 2 to 3 hours easy to make. There's a hint for you. If you cared about how long I spent on my videos, I've already cut a corner, already hit an invisible wall, already hit that. Isn't that utterly splendid? Wow. This is An achievement and a half, Simon. I think I just need to lower the commentary skills a bit. Either that or learn how to talk and drive. Up into third gear. How about, Simon, you stay off the verge? Because they don't seem to like you very much. There we go, 140 kilometers an hour for you there. That's far too quickly into that corner, just about saved it. Obviously no speedo or anything in this car, as it is made of Lego. But whatever. My voice is really starting to hurt now. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not. Brake at the ambulance once again, down to second, down to first. Nearly completely ruined everything there. Oh no. Up into second again. Try and keep the revs as low as possible. Up into third, keep the revs once again as low as possible. Over the double jump. There we go. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Under the Red Bull thingy bob. Brake just before the ridge once again. Down into second gear. Throw it in there. Gonna hit the sign. Yeah, there's the inevitable. Because you lose any amount of front grip in this thing and you're never getting it back. Let's be realistic. I mean, I say let's be realistic. I'm driving a Lego car around a rally stage. This is about as unrealistic as you can get. Oh, that's a bit of a snap of oversteer. Didn't expect that from a piece of Lego. A 1-ton piece of Lego, mind you. Let's just admire the scenery. Do we have a sunroof? Oh my word, we have a sunroof. We're moving up in the world, folks. Lego cars with sunroofs now. You would have never got that back in my day. That was actually a very effective way of stopping hitting that ridge. I mean, hitting most things is an effective way of stopping. Unmovable object meets in... there, I can't even speak now. My voice is... losing my voice has had more of an effect on my brain than my voice itself. Unstoppable force meets immovable object is what I was trying to say. But obviously I failed at that. Quite miserably, to be honest with you. Voice is completely going now. I've hit the logs. That's a fatal accident, almost certainly. And my cleanish driving has just all gone. Up into second gear. 3 minutes 20, not too bad. We'll, really, the fastest way of going around this circuit is the slowest way. Circuit, it's a rally stage. Fastest way of going around this rally stage is the slowest way of going around this rally stage. And that's more or less 50% throttle in every single car imaginable. But that's not like me. I always go 100% throttle because I'm an idiot. And it never works out well for me. So to protect my own sanity... and avoid spinning out, I have decided that I'm going to take the sensible approach, for this run at least. If you've got like an Abarth 595 like we did a few videos back, then there's a good chance that you can pull off a full throttle manoeuvre of sorts. Don't hit that. Now coming along to the unnamed but extremely annoying corner. Don't bother with heel and toe because there's absolutely no point. Let's be honest, it can't get any worse at this point. Oh, nearly lost the back end there. Just cruise, don't hit that. I've hit that, I've somehow managed to dig into it. How's that happened? This rally stage, not the best in the world, but I've started the series, I'm 9 episodes in, so we won't change it now. Because that would mean a lot of extra work for me, which would be, well, I mean, if I'm so lazy that I don't upload in over a month, then imagine how long this series is going to take us. Oh, I've just realised, I'm recording this on the 1st of December, so on Monday, it will be the 1-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. So happy first birthday to Simon SNB. I am actually 14 and a half, but whatever. I was thinking of doing some kind of a special video, but At this point, I don't think I'll really have time, but you never know. We might make a cake or something on Monday to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of my channel. I think I've uploaded 24 videos or something. Well, this might be the 24th, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh, I've forgotten about that corner once again. Oh no, that's absolutely horrific. But whatevs, if you get me. Don't try and be cool, Simon. You're the epitome of uncool, is what you are. But whatevs. There we go again, trying to be cool and failing absolutely miserably. 6 minutes 18, not a bad time to be fair. We're not going to get first at this rate, but sure, you never know. Nearly missed third gear then. It's supposed to be a high-speed-ish section, but it's really not. 6 minutes 40, we could scrape a good time yet. I've actually forgotten to put the times up on my phone screen. Oh, I've nearly rolled over again. Please, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll, don't roll. I'll take a bad time, but please don't roll, for goodness sake. Thank you. Oh, yes. 7 minutes 01, we could still scrape... I've gone into fourth there for some reason. We could still scrape second or third, maybe. Well, we're not going to scrape second now. My voice is absolutely gone. But across the line we come. And it's going to be a 7 minutes 14.816. Not sure where that puts us. I'll be back in a second. Oh my days. I've managed to go third in this thing. Third. With a 1 minute 14.8. I have gone just under 7 seconds slower than the Alfa Romeo 4C. That's amazing. Out of the Ford Transit, the Honda Lawnmower, and the Lego Hot Rod, the Lego Hot Rod comes out on top. Oh my word. So on that rather surprising note of the Lego Hot Rod coming third, I am going to leave this video here. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like, and a subscription is, as always, very, very much appreciated. But apart from that, my name's been Simon, and I'll see you next time.